This is Zechariah chapter 4, verse 11. And it reads, Then answered I and said unto him, What are these two olive trees upon the right side of the candlestick, and upon the left side thereof? And I answered again and said unto him, What be these two olive branches, which through the two golden pipes empty the golden oil out of themselves? And he answered me and said, Knowest thou not what these be? And I said, No, my Lord. Then he said, These are the two anointed ones that stand by the Lord of the whole earth. Shalom, Call Haloyim La, Allah Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi, Bahashem Yahawashi. This is your brother Zakaria Allah, branched out here in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. Come with a quick lesson, Salakia, through the Spirit, and Lord willing to be edifying to the Lord's elect. All right. So I want to give double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who rule well and who teach well, and shalom to the Lord's elect. All right, the hopeful elect is scattered abroad throughout the four corners of the earth. All right, we'll say peace and blessings to you all, barakatham. Okay. Like I said, Lord will not get this lesson through real quick, you know what I'm saying? But when you read that precept in Zechariah chapter 4, verse 11 through 14, it's talking about the two olive branches. It's talking about the two witnesses, all right? The two anointed ones. When you go into the understanding of that, it's talking about the two kingdoms, all right? It's talking about the two kingdoms. When it says the two witnesses in the book of Revelation, all right, it's talking about the northern and the southern kingdom coming back to their fullness, man. All right, let me jump here. This is Revelation chapter 11 and verse 3. It says, and I will give power unto my two witnesses, and they shall prophesy 1,260 days, clothed in sackcloth. All right. This is talking about the two kingdoms that's coming back to the fold. All right. Let's get this here in. Let's go to the book of Jeremiah. Let's see. I believe that's Jeremiah chapter 50. Bear with me. This is Jeremiah chapter 50, and let's go to verse 4. It says, In those days and in that time, saith the Lord, the children of Israel shall come, they and the children of Judah together, going and weeping. They shall go and seek the Lord their power. All right, so the two branches, or the two olive trees, are coming together. All right, and that is that regathering. Okay, jumping down to verse 33. Let me see. All right, Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 33. It reads, Thus saith the Lord of hosts. It says, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together, and all that took them captives held them fast. They refused to let them go. All right. So the scriptures would foretell that the Israelites would split into two, and that happened during the time of King Solomon, and they would break away, and they would be apart for some time. All right. And that began when the children of Israel, all right, through the the children of the northern kingdom of Israel was sent into the Assyrian captivity. All right. And the southern kingdom of Judah was held captive, in the various other captivities. Okay. But in the last days, both kingdoms would reunite. And that's what's happened in this captivity, this final captivity, which is Babylon the Great, Mystery Babylon, aka America. All right. So let me get another precept. All right. Isaiah chapter 11 and verse 13. It reads, the envy. Let's go up a little further. Salakia. Let's hit this. Isaiah 11 and 11. It says, and it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall set his hand again the second time to recover the remnant of his people, which shall be left from Assyria and from Egypt and from Pathros, and from Cush, and from Elam, and from Shinar, and from Hamath, and from the islands of the sea. All right, so that's talking about all around the world. You know what I'm saying? When you go to Matthew, the 24th chapter, around the 31st verse, Yahawah is talking about the regathering of the saints from all around the world, from the four corners of the globe. That's why we say, in our intros, blessings and salutations to the Israelites just scattered abroad, not just here in America, but all around the world. All right. And all these Israelites will come looking like all these other nations, because the seed of Jacob, all right, through the men have been mixed amongst all these other Gentile nations, these other heathen nations. You see what I'm saying? That's why they look the way they look. All right. So continuing on, it says, verse 12, and he shall set up an ensign of the nations, an ensign for the nations, and shall assemble the outcasts of Israel and gather together the dispersed of Judah. So both the northern kingdom of Israel and the southern kingdom of Judah, all right, from the four corners of the earth, they will come back and be regathered. All right, which both tribes are primarily focused here in America. Okay. It says the envy also of Ephraim shall depart, and the adversaries of Judah shall be cut off. Ephraim shall not envy Judah, and Judah shall not vex Ephraim. All right, but they shall fly upon the shoulders of the Philistines toward the west. They shall spoil them of the east together. All right. So all the Israelites are going to be gathered. You know what I'm saying? Beginning with 12,000 of each of those tribes. Okay, and we're talking specifically about the remnant that's been scattered. All right, the remnant that's in all these other nations. Not all Israelites, but the remnant of these. All right. Let's go to Isaiah chapter 44. Isaiah chapter 44, verse 1 says, yet now hear, O Jacob, my servant, and Israel, whom I have chosen. Okay. Thus saith the Lord power, that made thee and formed thee from the womb, which will help thee. Fear not, O Jacob, my servant, and thou Jeshurun, whom I have chosen. For I will pour water upon him that is thirsty, and floods upon the dry ground. I will pour my spirit upon thy seed, all right, and my blessing upon thine offspring. And they, right, and they shall spring up as among the grass, as willows by the watercourse. One shall say, I am the Lord Yahawah's, and another shall call himself by the name of Jacob, and another shall subscribe with his hand unto the Lord and surnamed himself by the name of Israel. All right, so this is talking about the reawakening. All right, it's talking about the awakening of the Israelites. See what I'm saying? Specifically of the elect of the nation of Israel. All right, that's where you go into the book of Ezekiel, the 37th chapter, when it's talking about the dry bones and that they would stand upon their feet. Okay. Verse 6, it says, "Thus saith the Lord, the Lord, the King of Israel, and his Redeemer, the Lord of hosts, Yahawah Bahashem. I am the first and am the last, and beside me there is no God. And who, as I, shall call, and shall declare it, and set it in order for me, since I appointed the ancient people." This is that ancient people. All right? The Israelites are that ancient people. In the ancient world, before we were known as Israelites, we were known as the sons of God. All right? We came from that particular lineage, beginning with Adam, going down to Seth. All right? Going down to Seth, which it first came from Adam to Abel, but Abel was slain by his brother Cain, right? So it went from Adam, then to Seth, and then from Seth to Noah, down to Noah. You see what I'm saying? Down to Shem, down to Arphaxad, down to all the others, Eber, all right, Nahor, so on and so forth. And they kept going down to Abraham. Then it went to Isaac, and it didn't go to Ishmael. It went to Isaac. And then it went to Jacob and not to Esau. You see what I'm saying? This very lineage is what the Lord is talking about when he created thee in the womb, and he built this ancient people. Says, I appointed the ancient people. Okay? So those same spirits of the sons of God will come back in reincarnation throughout the generations. All right? And they would be known today as Israelites. You see what I'm saying? So continuing on, it says, "And the things that are coming and shall come, let them show unto them." You see? And that's what's happened through the prophets. All right? The prophets, the men of the Lord that was sent. You see what I'm saying? It says, "And the things that are coming and shall come, let them show unto them." And this word has been preached throughout the four corners of the earth through the mouth of his prophets. All right, as is written in Matthew the 24th chapter, 14th verse. Right? Verse 8, "Fear ye not, neither be afraid." You see, and we're entering into terrible times where many are going to be afraid, many are going to doubt, many are going to be dismayed. All right. Yahawah said, "When the Son of Man comes, shall he yet find faith in the earth?" Man, it's going to be scarce. You see. Continuing on, fear ye not, neither be afraid. Have not I told thee from that time, and have declared it? Ye are even my witnesses. Ye are even my witnesses. You see, going back to what we read in the book of Revelation, the 11th chapter. All right, what we started off with in the book of Zechariah. Okay, and it reads, "Is there a God beside me? Yea, there is no God. I know not any." All right, "They that make a graven image are all of them vanity, and their delectable things shall not profit. And they are their own witnesses. They see not, nor know, that they may be ashamed." And this is talking about all these jokers that's outside of this faith, that's outside of this truth, man. All right, specifically beginning with those false prophets, okay, who tell you that everything's going to be just fine, who tell you that there is no Jacob's trouble, who tell you that the MOTB, the mark of the beast, is not what we're saying that it is. All right, it's not this subdermal device, but they're telling you that it's sin. They're telling you that is everything else under the sun. All right, except for what we can see that's taking place right before our eyes. All right. So all these people are going to be ashamed. All right, and sore confounded, man. When this thing becomes mandated, the only ones that's going to be standing firm and standing true to the faith are the elect. All right, the elect, those who have taken refuge in this truth. See what I'm saying? So, like I said, I just wanted to hit that real quick, man. Make it brief, make it straight to the point. All right, and Lord willing, this has been edifying to the Lord's elect. Okay, so this has been your brother Zakaria Allah, branched out here in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. In closing, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi, Bahashem Yahawadah. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who rule well and who teach well. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Shalom.